Welcome to Flow with the Grow. I'm your host, Sophia, a health and fitness professional, positivity distributor, and a real-life human being with real-life challenges. Every Tuesday, you will hear my honest conversations on the day-to-day highs and lows that life teaches us, as well as bring you actionable tips that you can implement to improve your health and wellness journey. This podcast will empower you to flow with the inevitable setbacks of life. You will learn what it means to flow with the grow, see through a lens of optimism, and navigate your way to living your best life. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Now let's jump into your daily dose of positivity and growth. Hello, welcome back to another episode of Flow with the Grow. I'm your host, Sophia. If you're new here, I want to say welcome. Thanks for joining me today. A couple life updates. I have purple hair. Again, I had purple hair before, but I redyed it and I just feel like a whole new woman. You know, and just get a fresh color and cut. It feels awesome. So more importantly, I signed up for another half marathon and a Tough Mudder. I've done like 4 other half marathons, I believe, but I've never done a Tough Mudder before and I'm stoked. Super excited. I've always wanted to do one. And every year I'm just like, I need to sign up. I just need to sign up. So I do it. And then finally this year I did it. So I will let you know how it goes. But I am kind of just training for those 2 right now. I have the half marathon in 2 months and the Tough Mudder in about 3. And if you're unsure of what a Tough Mudder is, just YouTube it, Google it, watch a video about it. It looks pretty intense. Basically, it's so I'm doing a 10-mile course and then there's like 20-ish obstacles. And if you're into it's kind of competitive, but if you're into like fitness obstacles, like Ninja Warrior stuff and giving yourself a challenge where it's not just running, but a bunch of other challenges, you might want to look into this and try it out for yourself. It looks fun to me. And even more importantly, I'm going to have another niece or a nephew. I'm going to be an aunt again. Well, I'm an aunt, but I'm going to be an aunt to another little human soul. And I am trying to contain my excitement on here. I'm so freaking excited. I can say it now because my sister has already announced it. And you'll have to catch my video by the time of you listening to this. I will have already posted it. My sister recorded me when she told me for the first time that she was pregnant again. And it's quite hilarious if you ask me. Okay, going into today's episode, I wanted to speak about and give advice to anyone who is just starting your fitness journey. And more specifically, starting your fitness journey in the gym. So if you are a first-time gym goer, your first time working out, just in the beginning of it, keep listening. I think you're going to really find some value in this. And maybe you just need a little pre-workout pick-me-up or pre-workout audio motivation before you hit the gym or before you hit a workout. Just some words of inspiration, encouragement, and reminders as you go into and continue your fitness journey. I'm going to share my top tips, and maybe not tips, but more so advice to someone that I would give who's just starting in the gym. And then I'm going to share a compilation of advice from other people that I received on mostly Facebook, advice that they would give themselves when first beginning their fitness journey. So the advice they would give their past self on like their day one, or if they knew of someone who was just beginning their fitness journey, what advice they would give them for their day one. So I would encourage you to just listen and maybe have a sticky note or a piece of paper and a pen next to you. So if anything that I say hits home or it clicks for you or there's a switch that turns in your brain, you're like, I need to write this down, then you can write it down. Otherwise, just kind of take in this advice, this encouragement with open ears and an open mind. So first, starting with the advice that I would give you or to the person on their day one of beginning the gym and working out. Number 1, be willing to feel awkward and frustrated at first. Recently, so a little backstory here, I tried out a martial art class with a friend. I don't remember exactly. I don't think it was jujitsu. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I have not done it in a long. I haven't really done it at all ever. Those type of workouts where it's taekwondo, jujitsu, that style of working out. And I attended a class with a friend, and I just remember feeling so out of the, I don't want to say click, but I just felt like the oddball out. And maybe my friend felt that way too. I remember in the beginning kind of being scared about going to this, but I knew that was a good thing because that's getting out of my comfort zone. And as the class started, it was all right. It was okay. And as the hour and a half went on, and I was there longer and longer, we were doing different things. Here's what I felt. I felt stupid. I felt behind. I felt frustrated, awkward, pissed that I couldn't get it down, pissed that I felt awkward, frustrated that I couldn't get the movements down. I just wanted the class to be done. I wanted to quit. I wanted to leave. And it sucked because I felt like I sucked at the movements and just trying to get everything down. I tried to just focus on slowing it down, but I still felt awkward as hell. And I realized by the end, wow, is this how someone in the gym feels when they've never worked out before, never worked out with weights, never done any sort of exercise, never done any sort of functional training? Is this how they feel? I was able to kind of feel how they felt coming in and being put into their shoes in a different realm of working out. But I think the headspace and the mindset is similar. So with anything new that you're trying, and especially in the gym, more specifically in the gym with working out and weights, even body weight workouts, you must be willing. I would encourage you to be willing to feel that, to feel the awkwardness, to feel frustrated when you just can't get the movement down, when you can't get the form down, when you can't lift heavier than what you want, when you feel behind, you feel maybe like you're holding back people, or you feel stupid because you just kind of feel like the oddball out. You must be willing to feel that, and it will slowly become less and less that you feel that way. You'll slowly start to gain confidence, and you'll get the form of things down, and you will feel less awkward, less frustrated. And then when another person comes in who started how you started, like your day one, you can be that someone for them, that you can take them under your wing. You can also help them, let them know that, hey, you're not alone. I felt this way too. Here's what helped me. So there's a lot of power that can come from feeling the awkwardness and frustration at first. And that power will come as you continue to do and in the future. Number 2, be open to suck up the suck, because it might suck at first, whether it's the burn, you're tired, you feel winded, it's exhausting, you're not getting the form down right, you're not getting it right away, it's not connecting in your brain of how to do things. It's going to suck. But anything new, anything that we try, and we've never done it before, it's going to suck. You're going to feel like you suck. But we have to suck at it before we can get better, before we can get stronger at it, and before we can work towards maybe not perfection, but the progress and becoming better and better. Number 3, the small, seemingly insignificant actions and changes and victories matter most. Maybe not most, but it's up there, and will lead to the bigger results and goals that you're working towards. Celebrate them. The small actions you take day to day, the small changes in your habits that you have, the small, seemingly insignificant victories that you feel like might not matter. Find them. There is always, always, always something. The non-scale victories is what I'm talking about, by the way. Whether it is, hey, you chose this apple over this bag of chips, or you went up 2 pounds of weight when doing an overhead press, or you got the form down of a squat, or the fact that today you have a little bit more confidence than you did yesterday. Or maybe you didn't really want to do anything today. You didn't want to go to the gym, but you knew it would make you happier. So you went anyway. And the workout was just an okay workout, but you went, you did it, you fought through it, and you're just a little bit happier. Or maybe it's that you've changed the way you eat entirely. Maybe you went to bed a little bit earlier than the day before. Maybe you see a little muscle pop that you didn't see before. Maybe your clothes are fitting better. Maybe the way that you see food is different. Maybe your mindset is starting to change for the better. Maybe today you have a bit more of a positive outlook on situations. Maybe you had more vegetables today than you did yesterday. All of these things are things that maybe don't seem significant in the moment, but these are the things that add up. Just being 1% better at something is going to add up in the long run. And the same is true with these changes, actions, little victories that we have. They need to be recognized. They need to be celebrated, because then you're focusing on what is improving versus always focusing on what's not improving, or the fact that you have so much to do before you get to where you want to be and how you want to feel. But it's going to shift your perspective, your mindset, and it's going to help you in the long-term, not only results, but consistency and sticking it out, keeping it going for forever. Number 4, in my opinion, consistency is king. Accountability is queen. Consistency will always trump the days that maybe you have a shitty workout or you eat like shit, and the days where maybe you're just not in the right mindset. Maybe you miss a few workouts because of the fact that you're sick, or a work trip, or vacation, or family, or an injury, or something happens, and it's just a little setback. But the consistency is going to trump all of that in the big picture, because you just didn't quit. And accountability keeps you coming back no matter what. We're so much more likely to quit on ourselves and give up when we have no one else that knows what we're doing or is looking out for us, or when we're not held accountable to someone else. We're less likely to let other people down, and we're more likely to let ourselves down, which kind of seems like a problem to me, but that's the way it is. And when you are first starting, it is important to get that accountability, whether it's through a friend, a family member, a significant other, social media, a trainer, a class or a group session, whatever it is, make a plan for your accountability. Number 5, connect working out and exercise to something else, to something other than the physical results that you're wanting. Connect it to something outside of the gym, something that's going to benefit your life, maybe other areas of your life. Maybe it's because you know that you're going to have more energy for work. Maybe you'll have more confidence. Maybe it's knowing that your kids are looking up to you and you want to be that role model for them. Maybe it's being around longer for them. Maybe it's preventing a future health problem that you had a close relative go through themselves and you don't want that for yourself. Maybe it's being able to go and do more outside, whether it's hiking, biking, going kayaking, going to the beach, like just doing different things. And that connection might come or might grow later on. Like maybe you just don't know what the connection is right now, but be mindful of it and be aware of this concept, of the possibility of it, and find that connection, because that's what's also going to help you to stay consistent and to keep going and to make this more of a lifestyle. It's going to be the thing that really does drive you to continue to come, even when life happens. Maybe you know that you're going to be more productive, or it's helping you have a better memory or a better mindset. Just connect the working out to something other than a physical, visual goal. Number 6, keep a mental goal of perfecting the form of each movement and each exercise that you do. And this is actually advice I would give to someone who's been working out for years. It's something that I still think about for myself, but make it a goal to perfect the form of the movement of the exercise. Meaning you take it from step 0, like the most basic of the exercise. Number 1, it's going to help you to not injure yourself. Number 2, it's going to help you to be able to do more in future workouts. It's going to be more effective. You don't want to build on improper movement. And just like a house, I know I've said this before, but you can't start building a house from the 4th level. We have to start on the ground, so ground 0. Same is true with our bodies. And when we're learning how to work out, how to exercise, how to lift, how to do things properly, you might not get in a super intense workout. You might not even break a sweat. But what's more important is just getting that form down first on the front end. And then later on is when you can really progress the exercise in different ways, whether it's intensity or adding weight, but perfect the form first, the most basic movement, and then progress from there. And this also will help keep your ego in check, like in the future. There are times when I'm doing a specific exercise and I just need to regress it back a little bit. So that way, later on, when I perfect that form of the regression and I progress, I'm able to do it better, more effectively. I'm stronger. And maybe you do a mix of the two. But always keep that in the forefront of your mind as you're going to the gym and starting your workouts. Number 7, do not allow the fear of what others are thinking in the gym hold you back from a healthier, happier, stronger you. And the only way to get past this is to keep coming back, to keep going, to take the action and working out, even if and when the fear is present. The more you do it, the less and less the fear will be there. You'll start to gain confidence. You'll start to get the form of things down. But honestly, the only way to get past it is just to do it, even with the fear there. We've kind of let the fear of judgment or the fear of what other people are thinking of us become the norm. It's just like it's a normal thing. And we expect it and we accept it. And that's not okay. That's a problem. You will not succeed to the best of your ability if you continue to let that fear hold you back. And it might not be an overnight thing where, okay, the next day you don't have that fear, but it's practice to work through in your mind. And it's just a block that you got to work through, just a challenge you got to work through. But that fear will not lead you down the best path and the most successful path. Number 8, expect the setbacks and detours from day 1. When you expect it on the front end, it's so much easier to handle it when it comes up, when the situation arises where it's a setback. Life throws you lemons, but when you expect that they're coming, that at some point they will be thrown at you, it's not going to be as defeating. It's not going to be as discouraging. It's just an awareness and an acceptance that, okay, this is happening right now. Life is giving me some lemons. What am I going to do? What is my plan of action? What am I going to do next to overcome this? To overcome this little setback, little detour, and what can I learn from this? It's unexpected. When it happens, it's not as shocking or surprising, so it's going to be easier to handle. But everyone, and I mean every single soul, will have the down days, the setbacks, the detours when it comes to working out, the gym, being healthier, happier. Everyone has them. So right now, you might as well accept that you will too. And maybe even come up with a plan of action right now so that when it does happen, you're ready for it. maybe not ready for it, but you're ready for what the next step will be in handling the situation and handling your take on it, your response, the perspective you take. Number 9, I would encourage you to experiment. Experiment with different ways of working out, different styles of fitness and working out. And do your research. You can look at different types of workouts, find what you like, find what you don't like. But when you experiment, you are keeping it kind of fun. You're adding variety. You're finding what you like so that way fitness and working out doesn't seem like a chore. It's something that you can come to enjoy. And it mixes things up so it doesn't keep it boring. There's a lot out there for fitness and working out. So just experiment and see what works for you. See what you like, see what you don't like. And number 10, please always remember that everyone's journey is different, looks different, feels different, and everyone starts somewhere. I'm sure and I'm positive that you've heard the phrase, don't compare your day 1 to someone else's day 100. And honestly, that's so true. Everyone starts somewhere, and that comparison is only going to lead you down a path of discouragement and maybe even quitting. And I'm not saying that it's going to be easy to walk into the gym and not compare yourself, but if you can just right now make your mind up that you're going to really work to not compare yourself, it can help you. Everyone has had or will have or is having their set of challenges. Keep your eyes forward and stay in your own lane. Now, here is a quick recap of the 10 pieces of advice that I would give to someone who is a new gym goer, new at working out. Number 1, be willing to feel awkward and frustrated at first. Number 2, be open to suck up the suck. Number 3, the small, seemingly insignificant actions and changes and victories matter and will lead to the bigger results and to your goals. Celebrate them. Number 4, consistency is king. Accountability is queen. Number 5, connect the workout, the exercise, to something other than physical attributes, connected to something that's going to benefit you outside of the gym in your day-to-day life. Number 6, keep a mental goal of perfecting the form of each movement of each exercise. Number 7, don't allow the fear of what others are thinking about you hold you back from a healthier, happier, stronger you. Number 8, expect the setbacks and detours from day 1. Number 9, experiment with different forms of fitness, different ways of working out. Number 10, remember that everyone's journey is different and don't compare your day 1 to someone else's day 100. Now, here is a compilation of pieces of advice from other people, advice that they would give to their past self for their day 1, or advice that they would give to someone who is just starting out in their fitness journey. Be your own biggest supporter. Trust the process. Don't ever quit. And never give up on your fitness. Always make time no matter what. Immediate results don't happen. Get a trainer to show the right techniques. Just showing up is a huge accomplishment. Ask questions. Modifications are okay. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't worry what other people are thinking of you when you're at the gym. They aren't there to judge you. Don't give up and keep pushing forward even when it gets tough. Be curious about what is there. You might find something that really hypes you up that you didn't know about before. Don't just, quote, do the tour. Make a point to physically experience the machines little by little before you decide what you think. Motivation is temporary and can fluctuate. You need to remain disciplined even on the days when you lack motivation. Small steps or half-assed workouts are still steps to progression and improvement. No one's watching you. Dance between sets because life is meant to be enjoyed. Don't sweat a missed session. Just because a guy on the cover of a magazine uses that workout doesn't mean you'll look like that guy. Listen to your body and adjust accordingly. Vary your workout. Don't worry about calories, focus on macros. And again, listen to your body and adjust accordingly. Ask questions, observe, and even get a trainer to ensure you are doing lifts correctly. Growth doesn't happen overnight. It will take years. Finally, don't worry about anyone else in the gym. Focus on doing better than your last workout. Slow down and do your research. Focus on diet and exercise, not weight loss supplements. Way better to enjoy life and changes slowly with diet and exercise. Be brave and walk through the doors. Do what feels good for your own body, not following what everyone else is doing because they say it's the only way to get results. It never served my body well. Listen to your body when something doesn't feel right or you're sore. Celebrate your achievements and get some good leggings that are sweat-proof, squat-proof, and stay up. Amen to that. Dial in your diet. Be patient. Consistency, not perfection. Diet equals results. It takes a lot more time than you'd think to see results. Prepare for failure, but don't give up. Don't be scared to ask questions. Remember, you can do hard things. Never give up. Eat properly in accordance to your workout regimen and what your overall goal is. Hard work always pays off. You can do it. No one is paying attention. Do you and keep moving. Eat well and drink lots of water. You've got this. Don't listen to the scale as much as you listen to how your body looks and feels. Keep going even if you don't see results. Drink lots of water. Never let yourself have 2 off days in a row. If you were off track today, hop back on track tomorrow. Being healthy is greater than looking healthy, and research into the best diet and lifestyle to keep your liver happy and do what is good for the brain, heart, and stomach. And lastly, leave your ego at the door. It doesn't matter how much you can lift as long as you are there putting in the work. Most gyms, there's maybe one person who might judge you, but everyone else there is on your side. Everyone is there to get better and will help you out. I hope you were able to find 1 or 2 pieces of advice that stuck with you and could help you in your pursuit of starting the gym and workouts and becoming healthier, happier, stronger. I know, and I'm sure that there is so much advice out there and other things that I will even think about after I'm done recording this or tomorrow or the next day. But these are all very good points and my main pieces of advice that I would tell you. Never forget to find joy in your journey. The joy is there. The joy is always with you. Sometimes we just have to search for it and find it and make it happen. Make the joy, because like I said, it's there. It will be there. It's always going to be there. Find the fire within you. Find your fire and be your strength. At the end of the day, it's you and you. Find that joy, find that fire, stay strong, be your own strength. I appreciate you. If this helped you, or maybe you know a friend who is just starting their fitness journey, send them this episode, share it with them, take a screenshot, put it on your stories so that other people can also listen. And you never know, maybe they need some of this advice and you can make a difference, because this could make a difference in their life and in their health and fitness journey. If we haven't already connected, I would love to connect with you on Instagram. I'm at Sophia_Dawn41. You inspire me every single day to use my voice as a way to inspire and teach And you inspire me to keep going and doing this every single day, every single week. So thank you. I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, week, weekend. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Flow with the Grow. I'll see you next week for your daily dose of positivity and growth.